I feel like spring always comes in quietly. Not all at once, just little signs here and there. Lately, it's been opening the curtains in the morning and noticing the trees starting to come back to life outside our balcony. And usually, this is when I feel the urge to reset everything, which you know I love. But this year, I just haven't had the capacity for a full reset. So I've been starting where I can, with the things that feel the heaviest. All the coats, the boots, the extra layers that got us through winter. It's not a big, dramatic reset, but more about putting things away when I have a bit of time. And I've noticed that's kind of enough right now, just doing what I can and taking care of the rest another day. My to-do list may not be complete at the end of the day, but if I'm totally honest, it never really is. And reminding myself of that makes getting one or two things done feel like enough. Even that small shift takes a load off of me mentally. It's the belief that small changes over time can make a big difference. This has been one of the more exciting spring changes lately, letting more light into our space again. After months of everything looking bare and kind of lifeless outside, it always surprises me how much of an impact it has. As the sunlight starts hitting the room differently throughout the day, everything shifts with it. Colors look brighter, the space feels lighter, the whole mood of a room changes. It's the kind of refresh that keeps on giving. Changing the bedding always feels like one of the bigger resets. It takes more time, but the difference is noticeable once it's done. We've been using this bamboo bedding from Eptome lately, and it's one of those things you notice pretty quickly. The fabric is really soft, honestly like silk, but still has that cool to the touch feel. It's been especially nice as the weather's starting to change when heavier bedding just doesn't feel as good anymore. The pillowcases have an envelope closure, so everything stays in place and looks a bit more finished. It gives everything a cleaner, more polished look overall. The comforter is an all-season weight, so it still feels cozy, but it doesn't trap heat. And because it's made from bamboo as well, it stays very breathable throughout the night. It also has loops throughout to tie into the duvet cover, which keeps everything from shifting around inside. It's one of those things you don't really think about until it actually stays in place. Everything sits a bit nicer, and it kind of settles the whole room. My husband laid down on it the first night and said, "These are luxe," which honestly says enough. You can feel the difference right away, so I'll leave a link below if you want to look into them. Flowers are probably one of my favorite parts of spring. When they start blooming outside, I can't help but bring them inside too. It's such a simple thing, but it can really brighten an entire room. Just having them on the dining table or by the bed, it brings life into the space and creates a simple, tangible connection to nature. I've been painting a lot lately, mostly with my daughter, and it's been really nice seeing both of our work go up on the walls. It makes the space feel more personal and a lot more like us. I've always had a hard time picking artwork for our home. I change my mind way too often. So I either overthink it or don't put anything up at all. That's probably the reason why most of our white walls are bare still. But when it's something we've made, it means a lot more. I notice it every time I walk by, and I love being able to share it with our guests. And it feels a bit more permanent in a way, even if the things around it change. I've always liked switching things up in a space. I definitely get that from my dad. Nothing major, just enough movement to see a room differently again. Like shifting the furniture just enough for the light to fall differently, or letting familiar pieces find new places to rest. Sometimes that shift is all it takes to make it feel new again. Lately, this is what resetting our home has looked like. Small things done when I can. And over time, it still makes a difference. So if you're in a season where doing everything feels like too much, maybe just begin with something small and let it unfold from there.